scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week.
There he goes! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Delp. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. The fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, looking for a man. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give is to Taylor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning on the Jets. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
And quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Gets rid of it. The sure hands. It's Frazier. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the ball.
And now they lost the ball. And that's going to be a safety. It prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. With the catch, it's Bell. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They'll immediately call timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Georgia, 35. Ole Miss, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Here's a heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. what just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And here comes the punt team.
Number 44 on to punt it over.
Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's dealt. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the football.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Now adjusting. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. With jet sweep pass. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. On the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
They'll try to salvage a field goal. And it's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. He made the grab but couldn't punch it into the end zone, and the defense gets a stop and gets the football back. And the Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. The Rebels send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Ray. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Grant. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it himself.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football. And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Rebels decide to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly
the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Stockton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. The throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away.
It's a running room. He's loose. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a push on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as yet.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Wide open spaces. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown.